Hello and welcome to Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo. It is day 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going 31. So 10 down, 21 to go. And if it is to go, ask about Tunisia. Tunisia, they are talking. I don't understand. That is the team that gave Africa our very first, World Cup victory in 1978, beating the Mexicans by 3-1. And ever since, it's like they just show up. They've been qualifying. In fact, in terms of consistency, I think they've been the most consistent nation from Africa to have qualified in the last editions of the World Cup. But when it gets to the Mondial proper, the performance has not been, how do I say it, in tandem with the number of qualifications that they've had. They shipped in those 5 goals from Sweden, and then they collected another 4. And so it is looking as if, not looking like, I don't see the miracle. But this World Cup, I wanted to say something. I think I caught myself somewhere. I don't see somebody a team that has lost 2 matches go. But because we are going to the round of 32. You remember before now, the last World Cups, the last maybe 5, 6 editions have been the rounds of 32. That is 32 teams qualified. But this time, with the addition of 16, we just went to 48 teams. Now, 48 teams. If only we have 12 groups, if only 2 qualify, it means we are going to 24. 24 is 12 and 12 is 6. So we just have to get this every round of 32, and 32 will give you 16, which means the 12 groups, the 2 top teams in each group automatically qualifies for the knockout round for round 32. But that gives you 24. So additionally, we are going to have 8 teams. 8, which means basically that the 12 groups, 8 of the 12 groups are going to produce 3 teams. 3. You understand? Which means the bottom 12 will be going home, plus the worst losers. Okay, we are going to have best losers. We are going to have 8 best losers. But that is almost majority of the losers. 8 best is about 66%. A third. That is a third of 12. That's about 66% qualifying. So it means the worst losers, the worst third place teams. All right, okay, let me say it. The least performing third place teams will join at the bottom sides to go home. And so, but I've seen a situation where, in fact, there was I'm trying to remember when a team with about 3 points qualified them for the next round. I think it was in the AFCON or so, at the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. I'm trying to remember which of those ones. So it may happen for that you get it, but the goal deficit, the deficit is just too much, and that is where my fears are for Tunisia, for Haiti, Turkey, teams that especially Turkey is quite surprising. But we'll talk the World Cup. We'll take you around. Today is basically World Cup. There is also the Commonwealth Games trials taking place right here in Lagos at Yaba Tech for the athletics that they're all converging. I think they push it for a day to accommodate for the athletes who are based outside the country. Probably they had a traveling glitch, so they need to give them that extra day. But it's kicking off today, and that is what probably we'll get updates from there if possible. We'll see if we can do that. But also, there are some catch them young tennis event going up in Abuja by Davinoch, and so we'll see also if we can give you an insight into how those things will pan out. It is the silly season. Transfers are all there. Not just for the transfer of players, but transfer of coaches. We see Jose Mourinho, Xabi Alonso transiting. They are moving. You check both of them. Let me just look at both of them. Xabi from Leverkusen right down there to Real Madrid, and now going to Chelsea. We thought he was bound for Liverpool, and then Jose Mourinho from Fenerbahce transiting through Benfica, ending the season unbeaten. Actually, one of 2 teams that ended this unbeaten without winning the league. I remember when the Gunners did that in 2004 before they won this. They went unbeaten, 26 wins and 12 draws, and that is how they got 38 games played. So basically, we'll look at the new guns, what is happening. But today it has to be the World Cup. So let us see if we have some of the games that were played. Of course, 3 games we played today. Spain, Spain, Cape did Africa and the world proud, you know. And everybody talking about the goalkeeper who started by having just about 45 followers, now having over 14 million followers for that is spectacular performance, against the world number 1. The most, a consistent team. The team people are tipping for the title. One of those teams I would say, look, Spain, France, maybe Argentina because of the Messi factor. Of course, he has the support cast there, the defending champions. You can't just say Messi factor. The teams are working. And then Portugal, in spite of that crisis, of course, they drew that game. But that does not mean that, they are not in line. They don't start competitions, very well. You check when they won the European championship. I think they drew they didn't win probably just 1 or 2 games that they won throughout. Probably by the time they get to the finals, it was just penalty surviving. I think they qualified 3rd from their group, but Portugal still went ahead to win. We saw Spain in 2010 losing their first game and going on to win the championship. We saw Argentina, even in Qatar, losing their first game to Saudi Arabia, and then went on to win it. So basically, it is not how you start, but how you end. So for those that are writing Portugal off, they will find it. They will come back if what is happening within them, because like we're having a Ronaldo camp and then the Bruno Fernandes camp. Bruno Fernandes liking a tweet or an Instagram post of one of the members who talking about, look, Ronaldo is just like any other player in the team. There is nothing, that's the thing. And then it has divided Portugal into those of them who come in to say, look, you are jealous of Ronaldo, he will always be better than you, and stuff that people, this is sport. We always say this, the word sportsmanship came from sport. We repeat it over and over again. I can say it 100 times. So it doesn't give room for insult. It doesn't give room for character assassination. It doesn't give room for hatred. It doesn't give room for whatever it is. You can banter. I banter a lot. You banter me, I banter. You banter my club, I banter yours. Whatever. That is what it is. That is all over. But when you now bring in hatred, anger, jealousy, and despite of it in sports, why is it sports? Why did they say don't hit below the belt? Why did they would have said by any means necessary. But no, there are rules guiding you. Don't hit below the belt. Don't do that. Don't insult people. Don't do that. Look at FIFA. Amiro just got his red card. What did he do? Cover his mouth to say something nobody had. But FIFA has said from now on, unless you are talking with your teammate in a gentleman manner, but if it comes to an altercation and then you cover, you don't want people to hear what you are saying, you get a red card. So it doesn't really matter whether you are saying the sun is bright or whatever, as long as you are saying it in an aggressive manner or in a challenging manner, or you are showing anger or a dissent, and during that period you now cover your mouth to say something. You collect the red and then you walk out. That is what they are saying. Let me just call him Jimmy. Jimmy's in the house.
Always a pleasure to be here. And behind the scenes, you were told to run political commentary. You checked. But it's fine.
I don't talk politics. Sports. I talk sports.
Absolutely.
Here we talk sports.
Absolutely.
We don't talk politics. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. We're talking about the World Cup. So let us see. Because we have about 30 minutes of this show to go. So let's see what we should be doing, what has gone on. The games that were played first before we look at it. Let's look at the games. A lot of talking points in the World Cup so far. But Jimmy, Tunisia chopping 4 from Japan.
It was so sad to see. We've always talked about African representation.
Yes, now
what we want to see, but Tunisia at this point in time, they seem to be in 6th and 7th, and it's so sad to see that Japan actually decimated and discombobulated.
Japan is a serious nation now.
A very serious nation. They didn't have football as a culture, but they are beginning to show that they could, pose problems for even big teams. They seem to be very serious, and also because of the fact that they seem to have this culture of mind-body coordination. You see the way they play. You see, that resilience. You see that dedication to their craft. And you also see what they do behind the scenes when they clean the stadium.
That is exactly what I think. Is it Morocco now that have joined them? I think one of that country has not joined them. I've just joined them.
And that's a beautiful thing.
See, Nigeria, please, I'm begging you guys, learn from Japan.
Absolutely.
Learn from Japan. Anywhere you are. See, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday.
Yep.
My neighbor was doing some renovation.
Okay.
And then he has all these bricklayers and other things, to, do some little work for him.
Yeah.
And I just came out, Jimmy, you can't believe it. The whole tiles that right there, they just messed it up for me, and there are things I couldn't take. You understand?
There is a reason why they say cleanliness is next
to
godliness.
There are things I couldn't take. I just called them. When you came in here, you saw how neat these tiles are. You walk through here and you enjoy it. And then here you are, and then when they allow that the mortar to cake, before you remove it, it's a problem. But the moment you are moving and you are clean and you are washing, it's a simple thing. The Japanese will use a stadium all over the world, not this World Cup, whatever it is. When they finish, they are with their bins, they take their laundry bags, exactly. They pick everything. Here, when we are driving in the street, from your car window, you will drop it. You will drop banana, whatever it is. And then look at Lagos State government now. They're now trying to say, let us clean. It is our own hand. Because the drains have now been blocked. You throw cans, you throw leather, you throw nylon, you throw everything, you throw it away. The indiscriminate dusting.
And I think it speaks to the depth of the orientation of the Japanese. And this is one of the things we have to emulate moving forward. You see a lot of waste, even in Lagos, and you see the Lagos State government really making efforts to, as much as possible, truncate some of these unfortunate incidents of having waste all over the streets of Lagos. But even the local government chairmen, they are beginning to, endeavor to start.
There is one local government. There is one local government for the past 2, 3, 4 years or so. I don't know why it is Shomolu or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you see, I say when they post, and what they do, they are coordinated.
I can say for Mushin, I can say for Shomolu.
I think it's around that area.
And also Agege, the three. I think
it is Shomolu or something. I'm trying to remember, but I know that they are so coordinated in how that. So it is our responsibility, each and every one of us.
And Ken, we have to take it home, not just leave it to the local government chairman. You don't leave it only to your councillors.
No, it's individual.
Your individuals. For the individuals, for your CDAs, for your street residents association, it is important to coordinate this effort to make sure we have a cleaner environment.
The one that is selling buka, Yalamala, and the word Ekosunu Kota, it is always Kota. It's not even Kota, it is Gota. Ekosunu Kota. You understand? Everything goes in there. Everything goes, and then it blocks the drains.
It blocks the drains.
And because the water must find its level. And when it comes, it spills over, and then at the end of the day, it spills onto the highway, onto the bitumen. The road, it cuts the road, and then at the end of the day, you see potholes everywhere. But you don't know, it is our action that is reflecting on that. Let's talk sports. Japan. Okay, all right. Curaçao. Their first ever game, their first ever point.
Eloy Room.
He did what Vozinha.
Fantastic young man, 37-year-old goalkeeper of Miami FC. Ensuring as much as possible with 15 saves that Ecuador did not get away with a win. And he's been one of the revelations of this particular competition. We talked about the Cape Verde goalkeeper also. We've seen a World Cup of Vozinha. We've seen a World Cup of goalkeepers where they really have shone very brightly. And I think it's something very commendable for Curaçao, a country of I'm sure Festac.
It's bigger than Curaçao.
It's bigger.
It's more populated.
The larger population.
On Candace Court, Cote d'Ivoire, I cried.
Adingra, I don't know what Adingra.
I don't know what happened. They don't deserve to lose this game.
And I think Ivory Coast has been one of my favorite teams from Africa.
They've been playing football in this tournament.
They play good football. Although when they get to the World Cup, they almost never really perform.
Their last game is against Curaçao?
Yeah, it should be tough, but I think they will go through.
They need a point.
But it was sad to see the way they did go out. And I think it also speaks to how African teams, they always lose their coordination towards the end of games. They don't kill off games. It's a menace at this point in time. And
what was Sweden that collected 5? The African team.
So sad to see. Initially, it was Sweden really playing well. Isaac coming to the party, but Netherlands were very, very impressive on the day. And I think they will be contenders for this particular Mondial. They really, really performed well. You saw that Broby actually came in for Somerville. Broby had a brace. Also, Somerville coming in, scored his own goal, and it's so sad, so sad to see Sweden get decimated this way, 5-1.
No, you know why
after
this is
sweet? Our own Tunisia.
You see, it is. I tell you that it's a balanced equation.
Equal right.
In their first match, they beat Tunisia 5-1.
Yeah.
In their second match, Netherlands beat them 5-1. So they have scored 6 goals and they have chopped 6 goals.
Yes,
so
yes, give and take.
Give and take. You do me, I do you. God made the verse.
Yes,
talking because you talk about African team, talking Africa too. That's their second loss.
Turkey, I don't know what the
Turkey is the semi-finalists in 2002.
In 2002, but I think they've really regressed. Paraguay defeating them 1-0.
Yeah.
And Turkey may be eliminated. It's not yet over for Turkey and Tunisia. It depends on what really happens in other groups, really. But Brazil showing that mettle, proving that mettle once again, 3-0 against Haiti. You may say Haiti is not one of the big teams in the competition, but at the end of the day, what matters is they're able to deliver results on the day. Scotland losing to Morocco, and Morocco has to be one of the teams you have to talk about. Saibari,
4 points. Brazil couldn't beat them. They've beaten Scotland. They have qualified for the second round. I mean, the round of 32, the first African nation to do that. I think they were the first African nation to qualify for the World Cup. I think so. I believe so. I think they were the first.
I think if you want to talk about any nation that has done Africa proud in the last 2 World Cups, it has to be Morocco for what they have been able to do so far. Being able to stand toe-to-toe with Brazil, and also being able to defeat Scotland.
When they played Brazil, you understand?
Yeah.
They were playing like Brazil.
Absolutely.
While Brazil were playing like I don't want to call you. I don't want to call Super Eagles.
Don't call your. They are not being patriotic. They are not being.
Oh, they don't qualify now. You guys didn't qualify. What do you want to say? USA
2-0. You could say they could also become contenders. Yes, you could also say the team they have been facing, they are not really the stronger teams, but with the home advantage they have going for them, and also the fact that Pochettino really has, imparted his own philosophy on this particular team. Our own Folarin Balogun also coming to the party. I think USA may get into the knockout stages and further too. Jimmy
just mentioned Folarin Balogun. And let me tell you guys this, because after probably we'll open the lines, let me just tell you guys this. Folarin Balogun's parents, they were resident in the United Kingdom when the mother was pregnant for Folarin Balogun. So they visited the US.
Yes, yeah.
They visited the US, and on their way back, the airline said no. You are about 8 months to go. So you might, unless something, you are not traveling with us because you might give birth in the plane. She stayed back and now gave birth to Folarin in the USA. Yes. It was after she has given birth to this young man that they now went back, to UK. Okay. Now, Folarin Balogun now could have represented Nigeria because, of course, his parents they are Nigerians. Yeah, he could have represented United Kingdom, UK, where they are, and then he could have represented USA, where he was accidentally giving birth to. Now, that one he chose. So he chose to represent USA.
And he's doing well.
And let me tell you this. That airline, I think they're looking for the guy that stopped him. America said, we are going, see, for what you have done for us, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, a medal of honor is doing. A medal of honor is doing.
Mexico, South Korea.
Ken, is it Mexico or Mexico?
It's Mexico.
Okay.
It's Mexico.
Mexico.
You can call it anybody. The thing is, they call themselves Mexico. But we can call them Mexico. That's somebody you understand. Somebody like people say Paris. You understand? I would say, but it is Paris. What is the S doing?
Paris.
Okay. It's Ibadan or Ibadan.
Ibadan now. You will say
Ibadan.
And I will correct you. It's Ikile Osun, not Osun.
Ikile Osun.
So Mexico defeating South Korea 1-0. Czech Republic playing out a 1-1 draw with South Africa. I think the South Africans played a better game against.
South Africa. Their next game is against South Korea. So it is South. Let us see who's going to go. Okay.
So Uruguay will be playing against Cape Verde. We'll wait to see what happens. Maybe Cape Verde could actually get their own win today.
Cape Verde. They are 27 saves the other time. Let us see how many saves
Belgium
to do this time.
Playing against Iran. They played out a 1-1 draw with Egypt. I think they will take it out on the Iranians this time around. Saudi Arabia and Spain. Spain also had played a draw with Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, yes.
Playing against Saudi Arabia. They'll be looking for wins. All of these teams are practically looking for wins.
Everybody's looking for a win. Nobody has gone there to not look for a win. Cape Verde looking for a win. Egypt, New Zealand looking for a win.
Exactly.
Australia looking for a win.
All
Argentina.
Here,
do you see Lionel Messi score another hat-trick?
Maybe not so. Maybe not so. But what he has done is massive.
Okay, let us look at the tables fast. If it is there, let us look at the tables. Then we'll look at if it is possible. All right. Okay, these are the top goal scorers
Messi with
now.
3 goals. Jonathan David also scored his own hat-trick. Dennis Sundev.
Then he scored 2 goals yesterday and 1 in the first game.
Yeah,
so those are
and in every of the 11 minutes he's appeared, he scored a goal.
All
Fantastic.
Right. These are the guys all-time top scorer.
So Miroslav Klose, 16 goals. Lionel Messi already called him. Ronaldo, 15. Gerd Müller, 14. Kylian Mbappe, 14. Just Fonte.
You see that, Just?
13.
You see that Just Fontaine?
Yes.
In a single competition. In 1958, he scored 13 goals.
Straight.
Only him.
Straight.
And it took how many years before people have played 3, 4, 5 World Cup before they can come to that number, that 13 that he scored. Only one. 6. All right. Okay. America, they are top group A.
Yep. And South Korea is second on the log. Czech Republic are third.
South Korea. Do you South Africa progressing? Do you see them beating Korea?
I don't think so. I don't think they have the requisite verve. They don't have the coordination to be able to get out of this group.
All right. Let's go to the next group. Let's go to the next group. Because Africans are in 10 groups out of the 12. Canada have qualified?
Canada, Switzerland, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Qatar. I think Canada and Switzerland will qualify from this group.
All right. Qatar got that point against Switzerland, and here they are. All right. Brazil?
Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, 80. Scotland may qualify from this group as a 3rd place.
Okay, because Scotland, their last game is against Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. You never know. This Brazilian team is not
and Morocco is playing
not giving you the vibes of the old Brazil.
Don't leave here yet. There's something about Scotland.
Yep.
Scotland has qualified. Is the country has qualified more?
More, yeah.
At the World Cup. This is their 9th World Cup without advancing. You see, we're talking about Tunisia, but Scotland owned another case. They have been to the World Cup 8 times. Those 8 times they have failed to come out of their group. This is their 9th time. Will Lightning strike 9 times? Scotland. Will he strike? Will he? I think I'll go and get their kilt.
Ken, you know you are going with the Scots.
They are my guys. They are my guys.
They are guys. So you are rooting for them.
I'm waiting for them. They are my guys.
So if Scotland and Nigeria were to play today.
Why Nigeria don't go World Cup now? Which competition they won't play?
Forget the World Cup.
You see, when they are counting those at the World Cup, don't mention Nigeria. We are not there. This is the 2nd time back to back.
Wow.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
All right, USA, of course, not surprising. They are doing well.
I think USA and Australia, they would qualify from this group. I don't know whether Paraguay may be able to muster.
Well, they already have 3. Paraguay has 3 points.
They have 3 points.
So, I mean, you will be surprised at 3 points we might see them.
I think it will happen. We are talking about 8 out of 12.
Yes, 8 out of 12.
It will happen.
Yes.
But in those particular groups where you have a lot of decimation,
let us
like in the Tunisians.
Let's go to the next one. All right. All right. Look at here now. Okay, they have
a very tough group.
Ecuador has 1 point. You understand?
Ecuador has 1 point.
Curacao has 1 point. So you might be surprised with Ecuador and Curacao.
I'm quite sure whichever team emerges 3rd in this group will qualify.
It depends. If the team that qualifies 3rd has 2 points to go.
So that's why right now it's uncertain. But I think with the quality of what we've seen in this particular group, and also with
they might cancel themselves out in the 3rd games. I then cancel that, and those 2 teams have 2 points. They are out. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. All right.
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Wow, what a group.
Japan.
What a group.
Yeah, Sweden.
What a group.
Tunisia.
Okay, so Sweden has a win. That's 3 points. Netherlands will be playing against Tunisia.
Okay, so Sweden.
So I see Netherlands also defeating Tunisia.
Well, they might come to the party and pick something.
Or pick a draw. Japan and Sweden.
But at least, with 4 points, so it is not Japan and Sweden. Both of them, Japan has qualified. Sweden know that they need a point to go through. They might go through with 3 points, but to be doubly sure, if they get 4 points, I think
better for them.
All right, let's go to Group G. Group G.
This is a group where
this one just played a game each. So let's go to the next one. Let us go to the next one. The one that we can be talking about the one that played 2 games. Of course, Egypt at bottom.
The next group too. The next group playing only one. Okay. They played only one, and exactly. So
this group
they all have 1 point.
I love this. Everybody's on 1 point.
Yeah. They still have 2 games to play. Spain is third on the log.
Yeah.
Gentle reminder.
No. I think they all have the same goals and the same everything. I think it's alphabetical order.
I know.
Or whatever it is.
I know.
Okay, let's go to the next one. They all are okay.
So Norway, they have 3 points from this group.
Norway and France.
France,
Kylian Mbappe.
I think France and Senegal
comfortably Kylian Mbappe has scored 5 goals in the last World Cup games he has played. 3 in the finals against Argentina and then a brace.
And
do you see him?
I think he will break that record.
They will break the. I think both of them will break the record. No, but
okay.
Lionel
Messi will break the record. I believe so.
Okay.
But I think because Kylian Mbappe has time,
it might be the all-time top scorer after
moving forward.
This is his 3rd World Cup now. He scored 3 in the first one. Scored 8. Scored 8 in the second one.
He probably still has 3 more. To play.
Hey, all right.
And so
he has 14 goals already.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like we're talking about. That's Argentina.
And then, Austria.
Let us see if Lionel Messi is going to score another hat trick. He want to put some daylight between himself and Mbappe.
When we get to Portugal now, you don't talk about hat trick for Ronaldo. I trust.
You say what? I was in Portugal. Let's go. I'm not seeing Portugal. They have a crisis. Here they are. They have a crisis. You remember that draw that they drew with DR Congo? And then the house is not won.
The house is not won.
Yes.
But I wouldn't take the first result as, everything. I think there's still a lot to see in that particular team. DR Congo are no small team. If you look at it critically, I also think that Portugal, if they get the act right, they'll get to the knockout stages and still ruffle feathers in that particular group, in the particular competition. Colombia have 3 points. Congo, Portugal, the 2 of them have got a point each. Portugal will be playing against Uzbekistan, and we'll see just maybe, Ronaldo will come good in that particular game. That's what the whole world will be watching to see.
Okay, all right. Let's see if they can come in. England also did so well against Croatia. Croatia was the team that defeated them, in 2018.
Yes,
2018, going to the final, the semi-finals.
Exactly.
When Gareth Southgate took them there. So, but right now, I think that is a pound of flesh they've just taken out of those guys. And then also Ghana, they kept it late, but they scored that goal. So 3 points is something. Anyhow you get it, you get it.
So England, Ghana. Let me ask you, what do you think?
England, Ghana. I don't think England will decimate Ghana. I think Ghana can hold their own.
You see a draw?
I don't. This World Cup has been very, very. You cannot. A lot of. Did you see Spain dropping, against Cape Verde? Do you see Portugal dropping against DR Congo? You don't see these things now. That is why it is the World Cup. So this one, I'm just saying, look, Ghana is not a team to push over. Ghana will have been the first to get. They are not pushovers. They are going to the quarterfinals to the World Cup, almost getting to the semi-finals. So they have that team, that tradition, that belief is in them. Just like Morocco. Once you have done it, you keep on doing that. The program with Tunisia. After that first win, they just get whatever it is. So I think Ghana, that self-belief, whatever I say, like, God don't save us, we don't get this 3.2. Let us get 1 point at least for us to make sure say we are guaranteed.
Maybe they will take some inspiration from that first win.
And because Croatia would like to beat Panama, but Panama too will tell you that
they are tough. They are tough.
Just in Curacao, collecting points.
Exactly.
All right. So those are the 12 groups, and those are the teams that are there now. So I want to see if we can open the lines, take 1 or 2 calls. Which are your best teams that will come there? At the Yaba Club of Technology today, there will be the Commonwealth Games, trial. You know, so...
Ken, I'm unhappy that the AFN, they have not tried to address the communication issues. If because of a few athletes you are having to postpone the start of the trials, then you should communicate better and also make compensatory moves to the athletes that have been in camp, that are just waiting to get the competition started so that they can go back to their various camps.
Yeah.
So having to wait a day and you are not communicating rightly to the various athletes the right way to make them understand why they have to wait for the athletes that are stranded, I think it's not good enough. They need to address that.
They have to be, like you said, communication is key.
It's very important.
And then you also pick up their tab, pick up the bills for that extra day. Because it is not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy for
the average home-based athletes go through a lot.
Exactly. And then it is not their fault. You asked me to come on Sunday, so if you are doing inconvenience, you're not doing me a favor. You're not doing a favor. It's the other thing. So if I can make it, then let it be that. So that will be the. So if you are free, just go and watch the athletic trials at Yaba College of Technology. You know, they are there in Yaba. You know, so it is taking place there today.
I really hope we have good times and our athletes are in very fine condition. We've seen some of our, most renowned athletes doing very well. Konsola, Ajayi, Samuel Ogazi, Toby Amuson. But for the trials, it's very important. And they have said, look, there is no favoritism this time around. You need to come and prove your mettle. And we'll be selecting the best. And I hope they stay true to that.
Where people say do all that, left for me, we are not US. You have your best qualifying times and whatever it is. But like you say, if they want to come in and you can pay for their transport to come in and whatever. Because somebody's in US or in Spain, I mean, to buy ticket, come down, go back. Just for the trials. So if you know you are good enough, fine. So, but
I also think it shapes, the rest of the team. Yeah, they have got good times, competing abroad.
No, I agree.
But when they also
can pick the tab. I agree.
Yeah.
If you are better than me, come and beat me one-on-one.
Yes, no.
The Kenyans do it. If you don't attend the trials, if you don't go to US. If you don't make it, Jamaicans. If you don't, they know they give you. It's not by reputation.
Absolutely.
Do the trials. If you don't make it, so when you see Kenya doing it, Jamaica do, US do it. So that is supposed to be the norm. You understand? Okay. There is also the Devinovich trials, tennis trial. It's not competition. This is the 6th edition. That taking place in Abuja at the main bowl of National Stadium, Abuja. Yeah. And I think this is the 6th edition of that particular competition. Where we'll see if we can during the week, or probably by the time we come back on Sunday, and see that catch them. The way we are seeing Serena is back. And then she's...
Look at the glee on your face. Serena is back.
No, Serena is back.
One would think she's going to win a slam.
And then who says she cannot win a slam?
Ken,
if they pay you, say not be Sharapova, they come back.
Let's be realistic. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
I'm even happy you are here.
Jimmy,
I'm happy you are here. Yeah. Can you say a word about what Lewis Hamilton is doing in Formula 1?
Well, I don't know what exactly you want me to say, but I'll say he's done well for himself. And it's shocking that at this point in time, nobody expected Ferrari. Ferrari was not expected to do so well, but...
Ferrari or Hamilton?
Hamilton... Well,
no, say it as... You see, Jimmy, you want to talk... I said talk about Hamilton, you're talking about Ferrari.
How can I talk about Hamilton without talking about Ferrari? Can I talk about Declan Rice without talking about Arsenal?
Of course, Declan Rice for England. It's only for Arsenal.
But good one. It shows the resilience. It shows also the fact that he's been working behind the scenes, and we may just see a befitting final. I see the three of them: Kimi Antonelli, Lewis Hamilton, and also Verstappen go head-to-head before the WDC be determined.
Okay, let's come back to tennis. Serena, I mean. But I'm gutted for Mboko, Victoria Mboko.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be gutted for Mboko, young Canadian lady doing so well at this point in time, where she also has tried to inspire herself, doing it alongside the greatest woman of this generation. I don't like to say Serena is the greatest of all time. Yeah. I love to say she's the greatest of this particular generation. Because Margaret Court, I will say it. I will say it, obviously. Because I have no stars to back it up.
Okay.
She's my favorite. She used to be my favorite. But I have no stars to back up the fact that, I mean, look at what Lamine Yamal said about Neymar. Neymar is my idol, but Messi is the greatest. There are different things. You can like someone so much, that person is your idol. But when it comes to talking about fact, and that's why
okay, so Sharapova is your idol.
Roger Federer is the greatest of all time.
All right, okay.
I agree. Novak Djokovic is the best of all time. Amen.
we are living. We are great. We are
always
great.
A pleasure to be on the show, and World Cup reminds us that Nigeria is not in this particular competition. What are we doing about 2030? It starts from now.
What are we doing about 2020? It starts from now. Nothing more to add. I'm Kenneth Chonago. God bless Nigeria.